The world responds to consistency, not desperation. Desperation is loud. It's giving off begging energy. It's giving off woe is me, giving off crying and just hoping and wishing and being in a weakened state of mind, a weakened, vulnerable, physical, state of being. But consistency is a little bit more quiet. Consistency is showing up when you don't really see the results yet, showing up and falling in love with boring, falling in love with not necessarily being clapped for, not necessarily needing the world to know what you're doing, what you're about, this type of stuff. But when you become consistent, the world, the universe, it knows how to treat you. It knows who you are. And ultimately, when you're consistent, you start building trust with reality. You start building trust with God. You start building trust with yourself. And you start to believe you are who you say you are. You start to believe that you deserve what you say you want because you're willing to earn it. Consistency is earning things. Consistency is proof to the world, to the universe, to God, to yourself, that you want what you say you want, that you want to become the person you want to become, that you want to steward, you want to be able to actually not only achieve what you want, but be ready to have it, to physically be able to withstand and mentally physically keep what you say you want. You can steward it. You can do it. You're not going to lose that wife that's going to be a great mother because you're not able to be, you don't know how to be the man. You are the man, and vice versa. You can lead that company because you're the executive, you're the leader, you're the manager that you say you want to be. You can lead your own business because you're the business owner, you're the entrepreneur, you're the leader in that sense that you said you want to be. You can win sports championships because you're the leader. You're able to lead your team. You're able to galvanize your peers, your teammates. You're able to do these things because you've stayed consistent in building. You stayed consistent in the work. You stayed consistent in filling your mind with the right nutrients in terms of positivity, in terms of studying and planning, in terms of your just self-belief and intentionality to the process, to the building, to the becoming of what you want, who you want to be. But desperation is asking for relief. It's asking for God, the universe, to pity you and to give you something that you haven't even worked towards or worked towards long enough. So before you say, well, I did this, I tried, and you cry, yeah, you tried for a week, you tried it for a day. Heck, you might even have tried for a year. But good luck. You're not always going to fall in love in 1 year. You're not always going to become a millionaire in 1 year. You're not always going to build the dream body in 1 year. We have this mindset of getting things instant, right away. And the world, even the modern world's not even helping. There's too many things that are cheat codes, that are shortcuts. But shortcuts lead to death. They don't lead to a life well living. They don't lead to heaven. They don't lead to the destinations worth going. If you truly look at them. If you truly look at them. And this is not a spiritual talk. You can replace heaven with whatever you want to replace it with. I just like to say that, like, you want to swipe on Tinder and think you're going to and get married and fall in love and have a perfect relationship with no divorce, no issues. Not saying you can't find a wife or a husband on Twitter, you can't, or Tinder, you can. But is the majority of people going to? Probably not. Fast food, I eat fast food all the time. I ate fast food today for lunch. But it's not going to lead you to the dream body. It's not going to lead you to being beach ready. It's not going to lead you to a healthy life, living 120 years old when you eat it every single day for every single meal. Taking the shortcuts and cutting corners in your business and in your career, you might, I'm not even going to go that far. Just think about these things and stop being so desperate. When have you been attracted to desperate? When you're interviewing for a job and they start selling you more than you want the job, it's a red flag, or they offer you on the spot, you're like, this job's going to work me like a slave. When a girl or guy is pursuing you and they start becoming desperate, first of all, girls that date men automatically hate that. But even guys, when a girl gets too desperate, we start questioning, like, do I even want her? Why does she want me so much? Because guys, heterosexual myself that I can speak to, I like to chase a girl a little bit. Like, a girl that's too easy, like, why are you so easy? Like, that's probably not gonna be the girl you marry. You might still do some things, but you're not trying to marry her necessarily. Now, I might be wrong, but I'm kind of going off topic. But all that to say, nothing likes rushed, desperate things. Like, if your your grandma, your mom, auntie, somebody's cooking Thanksgiving dinner, and you want it to be a good dinner, you're patient with waiting. Now, you want it at a certain time. You might show up when it's about to be ready. But if they're like, hey, we're going to make all of the Thanksgiving meal in 30 minutes and we're going to just microwave everything, that's not going to be good food. It takes time to develop good things. Your career is going to take some development. Your relationship is going to take some development. Your business is going to take some development. Your body, to get it more muscles, to get it less fat, is going to take some development. Your spiritual walk with God is going to take some development. Your mindset, building intelligence, is going to take some development. But we want to rush the process on everything. We want to rush our life. When do we live? If everything's a rush, we're rushing to fall in love, we're rushing to lose weight, we're rushing to be smart, we're rushing to be millionaires, we're rushing to be all these things. When do we have time to enjoy life? When do we have time to experience life? Because not every experience is necessarily good, I agree. But if you skipped all the bad parts of life, you're cutting your life in half. You might be cutting it by more. But there's times where even when bad things are going, you can enjoy it. You have a hard day at work, but you still get to go home to your loved ones. And if you don't have family, you still get to go home and go turn on the game. You get to go turn on a movie. You get to go crack open a cold one. You get to go hit the gym. There's still good things that come out of bad days. So you skip the bad day. Why live? When are you experiencing? When are you... Like, it's so many things that people complain about, and we try to rush through and we try to avoid. Life is meant to be experienced. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, the uncertainty. That's life. That's exactly what we're here for. That's exactly what everybody's going through. We're all equally going through it. Some people might have a better life than others, depending on how you define a better life. But anybody complain. There's millionaires with bad days too. There's people with families that have bad days too. Just as there's poor people that have bad days. There's people that are very lonely and have no family that have bad days. There's different aspects to it. Anybody can complain. Anybody can find an excuse of why things aren't good, of why their life sucks, of why they're not happy, of why they're unsuccessful, of why they can't hit their dreams, of why they can't focus, of why they can't find somebody to love, of why... Anybody can find the reason. They could put an excuse and they can complain about it for hours, for days, for years, for a lifetime, if they choose to. But if you're focused on that and you're busy doing that, when do you have the time to build? When do you have the time to instill belief into yourself? When do you have the time to appreciate and be grateful for things that you have, that you take for granted? The food, the Wi-Fi, the internet, the technology, the transportation, the job that does pay you money in order to live and survive and eat and have shelter. That job you hate so much is still a blessing if you're not homeless, if you're not going hungry. And I mean actually hungry, not struggling to eat and needing to eat noodles from time to time. I've been there. I've been there recently. But saying you hate your job, well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is it that you hate your job? Change the job. Ask to transfer. Start your own business. Like, there's so many different things you can do that are more productive, that are more useful of your time than just repeating day after day, hour after hour, year after year that you hate your job, that you hate your boss. And I'm not saying quit right now, but what solution are you trying to find? Heck, worst case, lie to yourself and say you love your job. Wake up and look in the mirror and say, man, I love my job. Thank you, God, for blessing me with another opportunity to make income, another opportunity to feed myself and to feed my family and to have shelter. Thank you for blessing me with this job. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. Continue to give me guidance and in a way to find better opportunities, to grow here, or to get away from this bad boss. Start speaking, start praying, start manifesting a way around it, but being grateful that you have it. Stop complaining about your beat up car that's still getting you from point A to point B. Well, I don't have no air. I don't have this. I don't have blah, blah, blah. But it's getting you places. Is it better than walking? Is it better than riding a bike or a scooter? That's for you to decide. But what are you doing to change the bad? What are you doing to fix things? It starts with consistency. Consistent habits, consistent building, consistent speaking, praying, manifesting the right things, consistent work, action, and habits to fix them, to actively show the world, the universe, to actively show God, I am trying to change. I'm trying to better my life. I'm trying to fix these things. I'm ready to be healthy. I'm ready to be in love. I'm ready to have a healthy mental health. I'm ready to be rich. I'm ready to be wealthy. I'm ready to have a family. I'm ready. What are you doing? Are you just wishing it and being desperate for it? Or are you working towards it? That's for you to decide. Anyway, I'm done rambling. This was Consistency Day 418. I hope you got something from this message. I hope it inspired you. I hope it made you think different. I hope it even challenged you. And if it did any of those things, I encourage you to like, share, comment, subscribe for more. And if you need help and you are truly struggling, you're not just being lazy, you're not just being weak, and you truly need help, comment below. I'll respond a comment with my email, and we'll come up with a game plan, and we'll figure it out together. But other than that, I wish you all peace and blessing on the journey.